What I particularly love about parish ministry certainly is the celebration of the sacraments. That's what a priest does, is celebrate the sacraments. So having the opportunity to baptize your children, to marry your children, to celebrate the Mass of the Resurrection for those who have been called home to God, to be able to celebrate daily Mass, how important that is for me and really for the life of the community, and certainly the Sunday Eucharistic celebrations, to nourish each other and support each other in prayer, how important that is. To be nourished by the Eucharist and say, we belong to this family of God, we belong to this Catholic Church, we belong to St. Robert Bellarmine Parish, and we carry each other as a pilgrim people through this life's journey. I come from a wonderful family. I have 2 older sisters and a younger brother. They're all married. I have 5 nieces and a nephew who I love dearly, and I have my wonderful mother. In my life story, my dad died suddenly when I was in 7th grade, and that was a terrible hardship on the family, as you can imagine. My mother was raising 4 teenagers all of a sudden, all at once. And one of the things that I remember about my mother is that she never complained. She was a woman of courage, and she is a woman of great faith. Our lives and our life experience inform who we are, and certainly teach us who we are as human persons. To lose my father when I was in 7th grade, as you can imagine, was a terrible loss. And certainly to watch my family go through the grieving experience, for me to go through the grieving experience, not quite understanding how or why this happened, raising all sorts of questions about God and where is God in these moments. I think those kinds of experiences, terrible experiences, tough experiences, can do one of 2 things to us in life. They can either harden our hearts and make our hearts dark and doubtful and bitter, or they can tenderize our hearts and begin to help us understand that this is simply a part of life, and it gives us the great capacity to be both empathetic and sympathetic with other people. And in doing so, I think it really does make me a better priest today. Losing my dad was tough, but losing my dad at that moment in my adolescent years, and what I've learned from that experience and in that loss, has helped me to be with people in their times of loss and grief. Priesthood is something that you grow into. You're ordained a priest, but you come to understand the identity of priesthood over time. And I would say the past 15 years plus at St. Robert Bellarmine Parish has helped me become the priest I am today because of the wonderful people there, for which I am so deeply grateful. For the past 16 years of my life, I've had the privilege of being at Mercy Home for Boys and Girls, working with these children who are entrusted to our care, children who come from abuse and from neglect. But what informs my ministry at Mercy Home for Boys and Girls is being a parish priest, walking with people of faith, praying with people of faith, administering the sacraments with people of faith, being supported and encouraged by people of faith. Parish ministry does that for me, informs my priesthood, and I bring that priesthood then to Mercy Home for Boys and Girls. When I think of St. Robert's Parish, I don't think about a building, I think about the people at St. Robert's Parish, this wonderful community of faith. If I had to make one statement about St. Robert's Parish, is that I love the community and I love the people at St. Robert's Parish. They strengthen my faith. This is what I want to say to the people of St. Robert Bellarmine Parish as we celebrate this gala this evening. I know the gala tonight in some ways is honoring me, but the truth of the matter is this gives me the opportunity to honor you as a parish community. You as a people of faith have inspired me, have helped me in my priesthood, have strengthened me in my resolve and in my life of faith, for which I am deeply grateful. Let me say thank you this evening for all that you have been and all that you mean to me and to my priestly ministry.